Hello and welcome to this video on how European countries divided Africa among themselves at the Berlin Conference. In the late 19th century, European powers began a scramble for Africa, which led to the colonization of the continent. In 1884, the German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck called for a conference to regulate the colonization and trade of Africa by European powers. The conference was held in Berlin, Germany from November 1884 to February 1885 and was attended by representatives of 14 European countries and the United States. At the Berlin Conference, the European powers aimed to avoid war over African territories by agreeing on rules for the partition of Africa. The conference was opened by Bismarck, who stressed the importance of cooperation among the European powers. The conference was chaired by Portuguese diplomat Pedro de Carvalho, who ensured that all decisions were made by consensus. During the conference, the European powers agreed to recognize territorial claims of each other in Africa and to establish rules for the acquisitions of new territories. The European powers also agreed to respect the free navigation of the Congo and Niger rivers, which were important for trade. The European powers also divided Africa into spheres of influence. The British were granted to control over Egypt and Sudan and were given a free hand in East Africa. The French were given control over West Africa and Madagascar. The Germans were granted control over present-day Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi. The Belgians were given control over the Congo, and the Portuguese were given control over Angola and Mozambique. The Berlin Conference had far-reaching consequences for Africa. The partitioning of Africa led to the formation of new borders, which did not take into account the cultural, ethnic, and linguistic differences of the African people. The new borders also resulted into the forced migration of people and the separation of families. The partitioning of Africa also led to the exploration of Africa's natural resources, including gold, diamond, and rubber. The European powers established plantations and mines to extract these resources, which were then exported to Europe. In conclusion, the Berlin Conference was a defining moment in the colonization of Africa by European powers. The conference led to the partition of Africa, which had far-reaching consequences for the continent.